My name is Beth Hiley here for Board Game Geek TV at Essen 2013. I am being tickled by Stephen Bonacore of Stronghold Games.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you.
Hi. And we are joined also by Shelley Ganshaw. Because all of your games we brought today, we just felt had to be experienced by two hosts.
That's absolutely right.
Couldn't be contained by one host. So you've brought us now Space Sheep.
Wait, yes, but before we do, we have to pour beer now.
Oh, we have to pour beer, yes.
You have provided some...
We'll provide some refreshments for the ladies.
You know.
Very, very nice. Thank you, sir.
Brown chicken bone.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, you know that.
I'll have it for show's sake,
Yeah,
you
but I
know?
need it because
All
I
right.
He's gonna need it. Oh, look, I think I gave myself more.
A local Essen beer.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
delicious.
fun. Okay. Space Sheep.
Space Sheep, not to be confused with some IP that I would never infringe upon.
No.
Because it says this covers parody. Notice, this covers parody. Space Sheep is basically it is a puzzle game. It's a cooperative game from 1 to 8 players, whereby you are trying to, and now you guys are gonna have to kind of look down here, you are trying to get your space sheep, very cute little space sheep, which we're gonna put standing up, and the Shepherd class ships, not to look like any kind of ship that has that shape from that same IP. Trying to get them back into the positions that you see them right now. This would be the winning condition of the game. All the blue sheep and Shepherd class ship is on the blue, the green on the green, etc. This is how you win the game. But we're going to move things around a little bit, of course. We don't want anybody to be on the same thing to start, because that wouldn't be fun. And something like that, right?
Okay.
So we have to rescue the space sheep, and we're going to be doing that using the Shepherd class ships in real time too. There is a timer involved in the game. So what do you do on your turn? You have a hand of cards. You have tactics cards here, which are just colors, and you are going to be playing the tactics cards to activate either a system. Systems have an instruction on them, or to activate a Shepherd class ship, because they're fast, they can move around. You can never activate the sheep. So if you activate the system, for instance, say I want to activate this blue system right here. The instruction here says move 2 behind the yellow shepherd. The yellow shepherd's over there. 2 behind it is here. So what if I wanted to move? I play, if I had a blue card, I play a blue card that I
What
had.
about, is this, I'm sure,
wild. I had the
There we
wild
go.
card in my hand. So I play the wild card to activate it. I want to move the shepherd that's here. I move 2 behind that shepherd. It's over here. Whenever you move a ship or the sheep, it then displaces spatial distortion.
Boing.
Over there. So you never have more than one of the same object on any one of these spaces. And guess, look what I just did. I got the blue Shepherd class
into the right
ship
spot.
onto the blue thing. So I've done a good thing for our cooperation here. You would go and maybe play, and maybe you would move, if you activate another system. If you take a look, by the way, we have very simple instructions on here. Moving 2 behind, moving 2 past. So it's this way, this way. If you can bring over those other instruction tiles.
Yes.
You'll notice we have lots and lots of instruction tiles, which get a little more complex as you get to really know the game. Move 1 past the, say, blue. You put you put these little tokens on here to make the game variable. Move 1 past the blue shepherd if that color sheep is in its home's position. Otherwise, move 1 behind that color shepherd. So we've gone through all of these possibilities to make this game either as brain-burny as you want, as difficult as you want, or as simple as you want. So we've thought about all these things. And you're doing this in real time. The real-time component of the game is that someone takes on the role of the Supreme Flock Commander. Very impressive guy for a sheep. A very impressive guy for a sheep. So the Supreme Flock Commander gets to attack wolf when it's time. We have a wolf token here, boys and girls. There's the wolf token. Looks like a cute little wolf or dog. So on your turn, besides activating either the system or activating a Shepherd class ship, in addition to that, you may attack wolf by playing a card that matches the system that he's in. So you do it on your turn, and you knock him over. Then, and this is being done as this is happening in real time. Then, since I'm the Supreme Flock Commander, at any time I'm ready, basically when I'm really close to the bottom, I can flip this over, roll a die, and then move him that many, standing him back up. So basically, cards of power in your hand. So since you have to discard a card to do that, you're getting more cards out of your hands, more cards out of the game. When the draw pile and the cards in your hand run out, you've lost the game. Wolf has successfully killed you and attacked you. Wolf can be stronger or weaker. Another way of scaling the game. There's many ways to scale the game. This little number here says that if Wolf makes a successful attack, if that happened, if all the time ran out and we did not knock him over and then move him away, if that did not happen, we would lose 4 cards. Cards get discarded first from the defense console, because one of the things you can do if you don't like the way the puzzle is working, like, no, I want to keep everything there, I can just discard here to the defense console. Technically discard face down, because maybe I'm a bad guy and we haven't talked about the bad guys yet. I can discard face down there. If that ran out, we'd have to lose 1 card from here to the discard pile. Face down discard pile, technically. We put it there. Okay. We'd lose 3 more cards from the draw pile, so we're losing more and more cards that are coming out of the game, getting closer and closer to having no cards in the game.
And that will be sad.
And that'll be sad if we lose, because we are the defenders in the strategic sheep command.
Unless we are bad.
Unless we're playing with infiltrators. So now you
dark lamb.
Now you have, well, no, because Wolf is the alien race that's attacking us.
Okay.
So you have defenders. They look very nice. But maybe you're playing with 1 person in the game, or 2, or 3, how hard you want to make it, because the game goes to 8 players, so you can add more and more, who is the wolf in sheep commander's clothing, of course.
You've got to hold that one up. He's in sheep's
He's in
really
wolf and sheep
sweet.
commander's clothing.
Really
so,
sweet. Put it in the middle.
right here in the middle, and then Aldi could go in on it. So, if you're holding that, you do one of those Battlestar Galactica type things, everyone looks at it for a second, you realize what you are. All language independent, by the way, except for the instruction tiles. All the other cards are just colors and these roles. You'll look at it, you realize what your role is, and then you start the game. Now, obviously, you don't want to get outed if you have that, and you want to subtly screw things up for the defenders. At any point during the game, if more than half the players are pointing at someone, they're accusing that person. So in a 4, you have to play kind of with a 4. Like 3 people are all pointing at the other person. They're saying, she's working against us. She's working against us. If you are working against us, we get some cards. If you're not, you lose. If you are a good guy, we lose your cards. We lose more cards. It's a bad thing. And they're out of the game. We have less people, and that infiltrator's still out there.
So you want to be only slightly bad enough?
You got to be slightly bad enough and something like that.
Yeah.
But really, if you like puzzle kind of games, you can make this game as easy as you want. We're only showing 4 systems here, but we have 4 more systems. In fact, 5 more. One's a rainbow. We have a rainbow.
Yes, of course.
No,
yes.
this is for potential expansion in the future. So we have essentially, you can use 8 systems in the game. So 8 different.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, show them. So okay, show them. So you can play. You can just keep building this crazy puzzle here.
And so it's very
you can be really hard to do. Excuse me, to play the game. Or you can make it really easy.
Even 2-player, you could put all these into it?
You can play it with, you could, but yes. And
it'd be really hard.
Yeah, and then you'll be solving a really hard puzzle. You can play with 1 person and do it. I mean, it's any cooperative game you only scales, and you just bring all of the pieces in. And here they are, is more of the sheep and the shepherds. And these are, I don't know if you can see the size of these things. I mean, these are not meeple size.
Yeah, if we compare this against this timer here,
you know what
really...
the sand timer is. Hey, put it in the center.
And even compared to a standard deck size of cards.
Yes.
So they're really
nice and meaty,
big and chunky. Somebody actually said to me, looks like the Hobbit games. You know, the big chunky,
it does.
cute little things, because they're really big, meaty wood stuff. I even want
lamb chop size. Perhaps?
Lamb chop size. we are playing in the lamb dissector. By the way, all of these ridiculous jokes are in the color of the game. If you read the color on the first page, it has all these ridiculous sheep jokes and stuff like that. So that is the beauty of Space Sheep by Anthony Rubo. I think friends of you guys too.
Yes. If you went really simple, how long do you think a game would take you?
Oh, this is
on the shortest end of things.
20 minutes. 20-minute game. Again, and if you want to get it a bigger bigger and bigger puzzle, you go a little bit longer. But the game really can't be, because of the cards are your limiting factor. So you really can't go more than 40 minutes with the game. It's almost impossible to get.
Just how much thinking
you'll
you actually
you'll
do.
run out of
You're going to
cards.
run out of cards.
Yeah.
Because that's your limiting factor in the game. How fast are you going to do it? How big is the puzzle? So that is Space Sheep. Spaceship! All right, wait, we're over the top crazy. Awesome.